In this video, I'm going to do a test on this chuck I picked up. I just got all this stuff at Tractor Show. I just went to. It's Farm Power of the Past. It's the 20th year for it. There's always a tool guy there that sells import, some American-made stuff, mostly import. But he's there every year. I always try to buy from him, just to keep him coming back. The more you buy, the cheaper he gets. You know, honestly, for what I gave for all this, I couldn't even get it from Banggood at what I paid for it. I got this chuck. I'm going to do a run out test on it, just to see what it does. You know, I'm going to check the quill, I'm going to check this arbor, and then I'm going to check the chuck to see what it is. But it's 3/4 to 3/16 to 3/4 JT3 R8 arbor. So he said he get a lot of people that say they like them, so I'm going to give it a shot. 3-inch boring head, Indian made, and it's in 1/1000ths increments. I just don't know if that's 1/1000ths off the diameter or 2/1000ths off. I'll check that in the next video. Set of boring bars with it, carbide insert, or carbide, brazed on carbide. Got a indicator holder. I hear both sides of this, whether it's any good or not. I reckon I'll find out. Give that a shot. That goes on the quill of the mill. A piece of 7/8 by 6 HS Cobalt 5. Got that for the shaper. Couple like counter bores, carbide. Got these really cheap. One, there's a little chip in it here, and this one's got a really small little chip, but I got them cheap, so I figured they'd be good for doing some holes and stuff, you know, counter boring, whatever. All of them grinding wheels. Old guy, he was a grinder. He said he did more OD or ID grinding than anything, and he just had these sitting around for a long time. $3 a piece, 6-inch by 3/4, 1.25 arbor. They're all 1.25, and they'd fit my. And I did ring them all, so they're good. That's a 7 by 1/2 inch. And this one, that's 7 by 3/8, 1.25. Get $3 a piece for them. And well, $3 a piece. You had a deal. I think it was 2 for $5, and then I paid $7 for all 3 of them. So these Hout, I can't pronounce it, but they're pretty a good cheaper bit, American made. These I've seen these in welding supply stores, and I think this is a company that actually makes the ones for Fastenal. And there's a drill index, metal box, all 1 1/16 by 1/64 increments. And seems to be a good set. I'll find out. I do have, you know, they have the other indexes. Yeah, the drill index is standard, and I got the drill dispenser cabinets and the tap. I have the tap dispenser, and I'm not CNC, so I don't have. I've seen that cart around at a lot of auctions, so give them drills a shot. Got a carbide center drill, American made. These are China. I think that's China, India. This is probably China made. I don't know about these. But yeah, there's right now we're going to get to, we'll set up over on the mill, indicate the coil, and then, well, and not indicate it, we'll check the coil for run out, we'll check this arbor for run out, and we're going to put something in the jaws of the chuck and check it for run out and see what it is. See you at the mill. Okay, I'm going to check the run out of my coil. I don't think it's really that bad, but you know, I'm going to use my Starrett 709. I think it's 709A. Mr. Tool just repaired this. It didn't work at all. This came from a lot of tools I bought early spring. I did a video on it, but I'm gonna check the run out of the spindle, then I'm gonna check the run out of this arbor, this JT3, and then I'm gonna check this chuck. Cleaned it out. I put a little oil in it, but I probably put too much in it. But yeah, I'll check that. I just want to see how accurate it is for being, this is China, and I believe this is China also. So I'm gonna run this in. I'm gonna go. Zero, back out the backlash. Let me move you in here. Right there's my high. Maybe a half thousandths, maybe just a fuzz over for a split second. That's not too bad, I reckon. I remember the owner of this, this mill set 10 years or better, and he said, I think he was talking about when he had bearings put in it. So bearings were put in this head, probably 20 years ago or a little less. So it's that being only around a half a thousandths. Try to put a little more pressure on it. There's a half thou. That's not too bad. Half thousandths run out. I know some mills that are doing really good work and they're thou and a half out. Okay, I'll get this out, get this arbor in, and we'll check the run out of that. Okay, I got the arbor in. I'm gonna reset back up. I'll get moved in here a little closer. See that sucker? Now I'll move it in. I'm just right past the 0 line, just over the half thou. I'll probably call that 6.5, 7 tenths, probably. So that's only out 2 tenths more than I could probably take it loose and turn it, because I don't have the. I took the pin out of here, out of the quill, that line up pin. I don't like them. So loosen that up. Put it back in gear. Put it back in. Tighten it down. Put it back in neutral. Run this back in, the table back in. Kind of close to 0. Yeah. Kind of. Not quite a thousandths. There's a thou right there, but that's how much I'm pushing and pulling on the quill. So basically anywhere wherever I put it, I'm going to have under a thousandths run out. Half thou on the quill. With the arbor, it's a full thousandths almost. Not too bad. And I'll bring you back when I get set up with the. I'll get that in the chuck. And okay, all set up now. I got a 3/8 dowel. That's the only thing I could find that wasn't. I wouldn't have to put my table all the way down. That's all I have laying around. So I got a 3/8 dowel rod. It's all the way up in. It's 3 inches long. So it's bottomed out, and then I brought it down a little bit and locked the jaws. So it's fully in there. And now I'll run the Y over. Ish. Give this thing a spin. Three thousandths out. For a chuck, I mean, I get 3 thousandths. That's really not bad at all. For a chuck, for just drilling a hole. If you want it any better than that, you're going to bore it or ream it. So, yeah. I'll take this $60 chuck all day long. Anything for what I do. If it went out 15 thousandths, it would probably still been good enough for any hole I ever need to drill. Yep. I'm satisfied with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Alright, just for kicks, I put my 14N super ball bearing chuck in, my Jacobs chuck. Checked the run out on it. I thought it was pretty good. Let's check it out. Table in a little, put some pressure on it. Get my 0. Trying to keep the glare off, hold my hand over it. That's the same arbor and the same dowel, and I've moved the dowel twice and I'm getting the same. So this chuck's 4 thousandths out, but it is a lot older. But still, I didn't really see any galling or anything or on the inside of the jawls. I might go through and check all my chucks just to see what they are. Alright guys, have a good one.